In honor of his birthday, these are 53 great achievements by Darren Hayes. Happy birthday. And join me, I'm going to be honoring more Savage Garden and Darren Hayes songs. In 1997, Savage Garden won Best International Single at the Channel V Thailand Music Video Awards, Best Debut Single. They also won a record 10 ARIA Music Awards for debut album and all those related singles. In 1998, Truly Madly Deeply went to #1 for 11 weeks on the adult contemporary charts here in the US. It would spend 123 weeks on that chart. And following, in 1999, I Knew I Loved You would spend 17 weeks at #1 on the adult contemporary chart and ultimately chart even longer than Truly Madly Deeply did. I Knew I Loved You would stay on the adult contemporary charts for 124 weeks. When I Knew I Loved You went to #1 in 1999 in the United States, Savage Garden became the first Australian acts to have two #1 hits in the US since Men at Work. In 2000, they won the award for World's Best-Selling Australian Artist at the World Music Award.
Actually really disappointed that we couldn't be there at the World Music Awards. We had such a great time the first time we performed there, but we have recorded a very special version of our new single, Crash and Burn. We're rehearsing for our world tour right here in Australia.
In 2001, they received the ASCAP Award for I Knew I Loved You. And not to be outdone, the following year, I Knew I Loved You received another ASCAP Award as it would win for Most Performed Song. In 2003, Savage Garden received the APRA for the Most Performed Australian Work Overseas for I Knew I Loved You. And in 2004, Darren Hayes would get a #1 US dance club play hit with Popular. Now, if we talk about his separate albums, and I'm going to go more into these as I cover each of the albums and singles coming very soon. Spin would go top 10 in Australia and the UK, would go platinum in Australia. The Tension and the Spark was loved by so many people for its electronic direction and introspective lyrics. This Delicate Thing We've Made was a double album that he released on his own label, and it embraced multimedia storytelling and ambitious production. Secret Codes and Battleships, which I love, returned Darren to that pop sound, and so many people fell in love with Talk That Talk and Blackout the Sun. We saw the return of Darren Hayes as a solo artist with Homosexual. It was his first music in like a decade, and it explores the LGBT theme, love, and mental health, and celebrates his identity. Now, Darren Hayes has long been an advocate for the LGBTQ+ community and talked about the importance of mental health. So throughout the years, Darren has used his platform to talk about everything from abuse, injustices, identity, and he's done it and kept himself so genuine himself. So I just want to say happy birthday, Darren Hayes, and thank you so much for the decades of great music, great art that made us all feel connected. And everyone else, join me in honoring Darren Hayes.